Welcome back to the Barrie Curling Club Day 2 action from the Everest Canadian Curling Club Championships. I'm Brent Lang and joined today by Dale Matchett from Balance Plus and Junior Curling in Ontario fame. Dale, welcome, and thanks for joining the show today.
Thanks for having me here, Brent.
We've got men's draw this morning. 6 sheets of action again. Our feature game is Team BC. Skipped by, he told me how to say his last name last night, and of course I don't really remember, so I'm going to butcher it, but we'll just call him Jeff. I believe it's Guignard. And Skip from Team Saskatchewan, they call him the Shooter. He's got a great curling name, Aaron Shutra. And these are probably two of the more experienced teams in the field, Dale, and I would expect nothing but good shots. I know the Sasky boys had a tight one yesterday and came out with a victory against Northern Ontario. And I believe BC also 1-0, so front runners.
Right, early on here we got BC with a big 6-3 win yesterday and draw 2 over Northwest Territories. So both teams 1-1, looking to improve.
Right on, they've done the draw to the button. BC with the hammer, and we'll see. I was just talking before the game, Dale. We did see some differences, and it took Dale about 45 seconds to pick up on that the bar side. We don't call it the board side, we call it the bar side. Is a little bit slower and curls a little bit more, and we saw that again even just right off the hop in the draw of the button. So we'll keep an eye on that. Both teams were in the Everest Hospitality Suite last night and asking me a few questions, as anybody would that was smart enough to say, hey, I know a guy that watched 2 games yesterday. Maybe we should ask him what's going on the sheet we're heading on.
Yeah, a little bit of inside information never hurts.
Right.
Yeah, talk to the commentators who are seeing every sheet, and also talk to your iceman. Your ice maker could help you out too.
Oh, for sure. That was something. You had to make friends with the ice maker, whether you liked him or not. Good news is most ice makers are salt of the earth kind of people. But yeah, if you're not trying to get them on your side, you're not trying hard enough.
That's right.
He's got lead Steve McDonald. These guys are out of Saskatoon. Is that how am I saying that right? We got the Saskatchewan fans next to us today, so I would expect some rowdiness, as long as the fellas give them something to cheer about. From the Nutana, one of the most famous clubs in all of Canada, really. And I would expect these guys to play fairly aggressively.
It kind of was on a different trajectory.
Yeah, we were just saying before the game, Brent, that Nutana club, I don't know what their men's league looks like, but I could just imagine it being something like 6 flights, 120 teams or something like that.
Probably looks a lot like the Saskatchewan Tankard. So first look at Chris Gomes. He's a super nice guy. I got chatting with him last night, but I didn't know. I thought he was smarter than this. He said Furby 4 were his favorite team, so that's a strike.
Ooh, that's not the way to introduce himself to you.
No, exactly. Only one guy got that right. Somebody said Brent Lang's the role model, but that's because he's funny, not because he's being honest.
Okay, good toss. 13-7.
13?
13-7, yeah, it's a big throw.
So yesterday we saw times 14-5 was kind of what you were looking for.
Okay.
Did get to 15. We heard some 15s yesterday, which is pretty fast. I remember Dale back in the day playing here when we were trying to get into that major league. This ice, if you played it fresh, got to even maybe 16 sometimes.
Yeah, and dead straight. And some days I was just thinking that, Brent, they must have done the rocks up nicely for this event, because it looks like we got some good curl early here.
Talking to the guys last night, that's an unforced error. Steve got that one. That is the one spot where we see the wide miss. Everywhere else the miss is kind of tight and light.
Yeah, you got it.
But kind of edge of 4 going away and coming home. We do see that those hits running pretty straight. But the guys are saying the ice is fantastic. You can make any shot. There's lots of curl. We are in a curling club, but it has that arena look and feel.
Definitely
Line's good. 5. Okay, clean. 5. Line's good.
Hard cut.
Line's still good.
Hard cut.
Looks like you gotta go. Yep. Hard, boys.
Don't want to leave this one short for double center guards.
15.5. Keep coming. I got it.
Got it for full 12.
I'm going to get this there, but
Okay, good work, guys.
that looks a lot almost like double centers to me, but see how much risk. Shooter's already.
Natural reaction on the adjustment there. Sail one back 12. Next one, you're going to have to work that.
Yeah, at least he's showing us he's paying attention. As Rich Hart would say to me all the time, like, you miss two the same way. He's like, at least next time show me you're paying attention. When you miss one heavy, miss one light.
Funny story about that. I had a teacher in juniors through school curling that used to put pennies in our pockets. We'd have 3 pennies each side, and every time you were late, you'd move one from the right pocket to the left pocket, and vice versa. If you came off the ice and one pocket was full of pennies, you know you didn't do your job.
You weren't paying attention. Maybe a little over adjust here from Trevor.
Right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it.
Saw Steve whistle one wide. So I think BC needs to go to the center here. It won't feel right, but eventually somebody's going to get behind that top 12 one, I would think, Dale.
Yeah, I mean, it's moving enough. You can sneak a few in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nothing down the middle. Probably just the same as draw the button. Like 14-5.
Yeah, sounds
So
good.
pre-game practice, the whole point is to win the hammer, win that draw the button. Your cumulative counts, so that's the most, well, it's the only focus in practice. So very rarely does any team throw this. You hear the guys, Patrick saying, what's our best guess here?
7. Okay, line's pretty good. 7-8, guys.
Room right now.
So Patrick's a
Mine's good.
two-time runner-up at the
Mine's
BC
good.
Club
7-8, guys.
Provincials, so he's
Run it,
pretty excited.
easy.
He says that first place is a lot better than second place.
No kidding, eh?
Right?
Yeah, well, you get enough cracks,
14 and a
eh?
half, keep
That's
coming.
good for him.
Yep. To my room, guys. Come on. Yep.
Good guess and good spot. I think you'll see a Sasky probably hit it, but you never know.
Probably one of the toughest shots on the sheet right there, not throwing anything down the center line in practice. So.
Totally, and it's always on the seconds. Usually that's the first person to test that out. But we haven't seen any real crazy fresh paths. Even when they've gone out wide, the speed is pretty solid. Pretty similar to everywhere else. So we'd love to roll this one anywhere to the center, but really want to stick around. If they could get a rollout, I think you'll see them, rather than chase,
like
I
here?
think they would draw, but we'll
Okay.
see.
Nose is good. Normal. Running pretty straight, I think.
Both teams just trying to settle in here a little bit, get a feel for everything.
Absolutely, and we saw that yesterday. That both games were the first games for all 4 teams, and as the week goes on, it'll only get better. And even in those games, as the game went on, the shot making got better as they got more comfortable, knew the ice. And if I'm Team BC,
Clean.
I just want to play over here as long as possible and hope that Sasky never even looks at that come around.
Curl.
But they're going to get a look right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. Just dead straight there. Good throw.
More like a 9, eh?
To see if Justin and Aaron decide to go around. Are we going to run it or chase? I think I'd love to see them try that draw. It's pretty buried.
His first reaction was, how do we get at this thing?
Or do you draw?
They are wearing the Sasky green, Dale. Old habits die hard. Shooter told me he is, when we asked him his curling accomplishments, he says, I annually finish second to Bruce Corte in my league.
I'm sure a lot of guys have done that.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to work this back, eh?
Justin knew right out of his hand. Yeah, Corte, Bruce, and basically his old men's team where they ran the table at the seniors last year and then came up a little short in the final against Paul Fleming. But he looked almost exactly the same as, 15 years ago, 18 years ago when he was 20 years ago when he was one of the first teams to start the slams.
Right.
And he started his slam career, I think, something like 0-12, and then won a slam in the first 3 events after that.
Okay, line's a little tight.
Well, I think I got part of one thing in common with him.
The 0-12?
Yeah, the 0-12s for sure. I might have even beat that. So.
The problem with getting into slams is that all the other teams, it's like getting to a final. It's like your record in the final is not very good. It's like, yeah, we keep getting a tough draw in the final.
You want here, right?
Chris Faw here, no mistake.
Nicely done,
And this
boys.
is a very comfortable situation now for BC now that center guard's gone.
Well, BC's shown now they can go both ways on this 12-foot.
I don't think much.
I don't think with normal it will.
It shouldn't curl much on this side especially.
Good normal.
So Justin's an underground miner, Dale. He goes up north into the mines for 2 weeks at a time and then comes home for a couple of weeks and curls and golfs. He's fresh off, and I'm I'm jealous of Justin because he's a good guy, but especially because he got to play at Cabot recently in that RBC Scramble.
Wow. Okay.
His team qualified and went out east for the
Yep, that's a great
what is
plume.
kind of
Let's
golf's
make it.
equivalent almost of this, I would say.
Well, I would say he deserves it. Nothing about his job sounds easy
Nope.
or comfortable for that matter.
Nope, sounds scary to me.
Hair out.
Clean,
Just needs to hit and stay really anywhere in the rings here, and worst case for BC, it looks like a blank.
Curl.
Needs a little finish here, though.
Okay, good try.
Looks to me like BC has a little bit more outward, a little bit more handle than the Sasky boys, so they're going to have to adjust. Maybe tougher to get a read off that. And now to make things more complicated, the old shooter here, he's a lefty.
Control. That spot is effed. Huh? That spot just sails back.
Yeah, it
He's
does.
effed. I'm not sure what that stands for,
I'm
but
not sure. But it might mean
tricky?
Yeah, it might mean, you know, he just needs to throw his, it would be his intern down that spot and
it
fix
would
it
be
right
fine.
up.
Yeah. So it looks to me like a nose hits in the rings.
Yep.
Wait's good. Little quiet.
Justin didn't even wait for Shooter to let that one go, but this spot will curl. I think he might have missed this.
Hard. Hard.
A little softy first end stuff there, Brent. You need to be cracking that thing. And number one.
That spot might be effed as well.
Just touch this side of center.
Just light and tight. You could hear Justin in his hand still, and kind of a cardinal sin in the first end. You have an open hit. You never want to miss it light.
What are you guys feeling here? 14.5. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too.
Yeah.
75.
Yeah,
Yeah.
75.
So first look at Jeff, and he said he used to study Wayne Madaw videos. So we both lost to Wayne Madaw a lot.
Make it.
So and watched his slide. So we'll see. We'll see if it's up to standards. I think that this nice lady here said it's his mom. So we'll see how good his imitation is.
Yeah, we'll see how much studying was done, because I think we all did a little bit of that, but none of us could really do it.
He's 0 for 1 because he took too long, but he does have a pretty damn good slide. Wayne would already be down at the other end, having thrown it through the house already.
Right off, buddy, right off. Let it ride.
Shout out to Wayne. Hi, Wayne, if you're listening and watching.
He's
Curling
not listening.
now.
He's in the Bahamas or something.
Looks through right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
13-10.
13-2. Yeah, okay.
See? Maybe he is Wayne
Dude,
Madaw.
makes me a little excited on that first one.
Needs something to run into. Big miss there, big missed opportunity, and now Aaron feels a little bit better about himself. I don't imagine this one will be light.
Yeah, this won't be soft.
I had my head in the game, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get in his head in the game, he said.
Yeah.
I would say he probably hits half a rock high here and rolls out.
Yeah, and hey, don't blame him after the
No,
first
me
one.
neither.
So, hey.
That was not how I throw a plume. I'm throwing normal this time. So I'm taking all that out.
And like, you don't have to bomb it much more. Like, I was close.
Thank you.
A lot of chatter for an open hit. A lot of caddying. Just,
7 more.
didn't exactly cure that slide either, but he got it on line, I think.
A little bit of nerves involved.
Steve. Hard, Steve. Okay, it's good. Clean, clean.
You ever been part of a front end that tried to do a little too much, Brent?
Never. We knew our job. Throw 2, sweep 6, and shut the up.
Gotcha.
Which we were not good at. Any of that, actually. So an open blank anywhere on the bar side, taking dead middle of the rock. So expecting, just probably knowing his release, Jeff, here more than anything, and having seen this spot earlier in the end, Patrick rolled out high side. So, and also never wanting to miss this wide. Not that you want that in your kitchen, but looking like we're going to see a blank in the first.
Yep.
Clean, clean. Clean. Yep.
No trouble whatsoever.
Okay.
A little nonchalant, but rolls it out, and we've got a blank end, Dale, and we'll be back after this quick break.
love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome back to the action at the Barrie Curling Club. Brent Lang and Dale Matchett coming to you live from the Everest Curling Club Championships. We've got a Canadian title on the line this week, both on the ladies' side and the men's side. We're covering the men's draw today. And we've got the ladies this afternoon. We got back-to-back Ontario, Alberta, I believe, this afternoon and this evening. So I'm going to battle my PTSD from all those Brier losses to Kevin Martin.
Just a biter though, right? Not all the way through.
They can skip
Shooter just too strong on the brush.
Okay, give us a 28. Yeah.
Yeah, so here we go, Brent. We got a real good opportunity to see something getting going here.
Chance for Steve. I'm sure his wife Courtney's watching. So Steve was a U of Sask football player, so don't mess with Steve. I mean, if you didn't know already, he's
I got
pretty
T
big
right
fella.
now. Back four.
Looks like he was from Saskatchewan.
Easy.
There.
Looks like a skate.
This looks heavy.
Really
we saw
running.
this is the spot in the draw of the button, Dale, that we thought was light the whole way, and they got it all the way to the button.
Yeah, this has got some carry to it.
I don't think that one needs any help. So I didn't notice, Dale, did Steve throw the other turn on his guard? Like, did he get fooled there, side to side, I wonder?
I'll give you a hair more.
That was the intern guard there, I believe.
Okay. So both leads taking a pass, a little check.
Line's good.
See where if Chris is moving those pennies pocket to pocket here or not.
Line's good. Starting to move a bit. Yep, can't hurt it.
Hard boys.
Yeah, here it comes. Yep. Hard now. Gotta go. Yep.
Yeah, here we're seeing the difference on two sides,
come on.
Brent.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you're not there.
That rubs off.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Not too bad at all. Really simple double peel and a very usable red stone. Trevor's turn to try this intern side, which I would totally agree, Dale, looks even more pronouncedly faster than yesterday. Side to side.
Lots of room.
Can I hit knife?
The wrong side slider sweep, and that was never something that broke in Ontario, really, eh?
He really didn't.
But it is common in Saski and Manitoba, even Alberta.
Go all the way back. All the way back.
This one's going to get buried, mostly buried for sure. So Jeff and Team BC here have a
You
choice
can
now.
probably do that. Little freeze tap.
Okay.
I can back line.
The Rex just not going to open anything up with where those guards are. If you rub that one, I guess you might get two red ones in the rings, though. Be a good audible.
That's a good opportunity to put some early pressure on here.
Room. Whoa, room.
It's a little patch pointing to the stars, which means I think I
Yep,
put it too hard. Skipper.
Definitely a tighter line than what we've seen.
Okay, room. Yep, hard line, yep.
This looks really good. Made it look super easy.
Yep, try and tap it.
Gonna end up back button, I think, though.
14-2.
Pretty good, but a chance here.
4 feet left.
Yep.
Trevor just threw this shot as well, so.
Yeah, I hope they don't get fooled with this last line. No, they yell 14-2 on that. It popped it back 12. We need to make sure we have enough and get it out there. As we saw in the draw to the button, things were sailing even in the wings, even way out there, and it would curl.
Easy if you can.
This is a foot tighter than where Justin threw his draw in the same spot almost, so it will finish if the weight's right.
Has to curl, has to curl.
No balance, guys.
Yeah, I just can't believe the amount of sliding that thing does there as opposed to the other side, huh?
Still a chance here, but this is. Anytime you got the hammer, you want to score 2, and the smaller the scoring area is, the harder it is to score 2, and it doesn't get much smaller than having an opponent's stone frozen on the button. So trying to bump this back, knows they won't get shot rock, but basically the exact same shot that Patrick just made.
Hey, whoa, room! Room! Room? No, nothing yet. Okay, here comes. Got a curl. Curl, 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 curl. Yeah, hard curl. Bring it over. Hard, 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 hard. Keep curling. Come on, curl.
Oh,
curl, 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 curl,
fell on it.
I mean,
Good recovery there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I had to get to the inside's real.
I think you probably just want to draw right in there, as Shooter's saying. You can see here a little hiccup.
Yeah, trying to knife it over and.
Sweeping's hard, Dale. It takes a lot of energy, coordination. Yeah, you're like kind of a lifetime skip, eh?
Yeah, it's better that way.
Safer. I could sweep 6 feet at a time.
I got all there right now.
Mine's good. Okay.
So Justin Heather is the one who said his role model's Brent Lang. So maybe if I'm biased towards Justin, that could be why.
Little bounce.
This has got a curl. He might have overthrown this badly. That's unforced. You just need to throw a draw there.
Big time.
Big break for Team BC.
Absolutely. Now's your chance.
You just draw in there, Dale? I think you kind of have to, hey?
Yeah, I think you got to control that top of the button area.
15.
If they make something on you, big deal. There's lots in the back there to work with.
Let's make it.
So trading chances a little bit here. This one needs to be, you know, just biting the forefoot for second, mostly buried would be pretty good. Almost guarding that side forward a little bit, so don't leave that hit and roll. Yep. Right where Jeff's tapping his spoon there.
Room. Gonna have to curl. Lots of room. Yeah, here it comes. Got a curl. Where?
We're over.
Okay, we're freezing here, I guess.
So Dale, you spend a significant amount of your life talking and studying curling and sweeping. I have some theories on sweeping.
Yeah, keep coming.
We never see it just clean anymore, right? Do you feel like maybe we sweep too much? Like you feel if you're not, you got to either be carving or holding it straight. You see that?
Yeah, we've certainly, you know, become nowadays we've fallen in love with being able to do something, and part of that's because you know the broom construction of fabrics is such that it does have a lot of manipulation on the rocks. So we're always wanting to do something. I see it in the youth level. I really see it. You know, I see juniors out there that really don't have an opportunity to manipulate any pebble or scratch some ice. Still trying it, and really they're polishing rocks by with hack weight, and it's just not working for them. So we've really, like I said, fallen in love with this idea that we can just manipulate everything by scratching it.
Right. I totally agree with that. There's nothing wrong with letting it settle. So Justin was a little tight on release there. Shooter called it right out of his hand and does kill one red, but the key there was to save the shooter, and wasn't able to do that. So we got a similar. That's got to be Nova Scotia. They got early fans of the week. Hey, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Early leaders for fans of the week are Team Nova Scotia fans. Sasky proud. Yeah, we'll see. That's exactly the answer. All right, it's now a tie. Saskatchewan fans said we'll see who's here at the end.
Okay, line's good. Clean.
Like you said, Brent, similar situation here. Another in-turn draw. Let's control the top of the button and see if we can do this.
Okay, got a curl then. Got a curl. Curl. Okay, try to get here. Come on,
BC definitely having a harder time getting things to curl. And I think that's just the way they're throwing it. They buy into the Team Mowat theory. A little extra spin, a little extra set.
Tap and roll.
Yeah, like just tap and sit on top of it.
Like you kind of got to like.
Pretty fortunate for Saskatchewan there for that rock to go as far as it did.
Well, it's paper thin.
Control.
There is a chance for the double here.
Yeah,
Probably jams at the back on something.
That's good.
So if that's the case, maybe it's just a hit and roll.
What kind of weight do you like though?
Whatever. Is this what you're doing then?
You want to do board with that?
You're just rolling on top?
Pretty safe with the hit and roll there, Brent. Like you said, just shrinking the scoring area instead of trying to get too cute, maybe jamming something. Then they get run back that red on you, and now you're looking at something.
Exactly.
What? Get rid of a knife because if it does.
Do you guys like this little roll?
Yeah, I do. Like, what kind of weight do you have for it? Forward? Okay.
I think with board, you can kind of hit it anywhere on the inside and end up with a really good result. Whereas if you throw it hard and you hit like a third or half, shooter's gonna spin out of there, and that red one's just gonna jam somewhere at the back, and it's not gonna be a very good result. This one, if you hit it anywhere from 2/3 to probably even a quarter, you're probably gonna lie at least second and maybe even 2. Hard to lose your shooter with board weight here. Trevor trying his best to hold this one. This is real tight though. Don't want to hit the middle one first. Enough to lie 2, but nobody seems to know if that's good or bad yet.
I think if you're going to lay 2, that's not a bad spot there.
Yeah. So I think I'll just throw back line at it. We don't even need to tap this very far, right? As long
No
as
real
it's
double
there.
available,
I'd love
so.
to make that third shot, just in case I get a crack at that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good comment there from Jeff. Would love to make sure if we're going to move it, let's move it far enough so that our
So like,
third and fourth shot as we look at it are second and third when we're done here, third and fourth when we're done here, and this one's kind of 5th or 6th.
Back line. The 5,
It sounds like Jeff's got a famous wife, TV journalist, award-winning. So I can't relate to that, but sounds like a tough life.
Okay, here we go.
Sure.
Seems like just back line. So almost every shot BC's thrown in this spot, they've swept on the curl. See if Jeff can match the line to the weight here.
Whoa! Curl! Not bad. Curl! Yep, curl. Curl hard, boys. Hard! Hard! Real hard, curl! Hard!
Trying, I think it's just
Yeah, really
gonna
hard!
get to the nose.
I just overthrew it. Sorry, guys. Good sweep, bud.
Yeah, you knew it. Either tighten up the ice, or probably that's just heavy, probably 10 feet heavy on that little back liner where he's probably solid hack.
Yeah, it's still it's serviceable. It's good enough here. We'll just, you're going to see if Saskatchewan here can hit this on the nose, not make a mistake, and bring more than one into play.
So I'll know if he can maybe take on like a little triple-y thing. So
Yeah,
roll would be nice.
sure has to be careful. Would love to make the roll. As Aaron said there,
nice, easy board.
if he noses it, there will be a slash for 2.
There is a slash.
But I don't know. I think you don't want to get too cute, but he definitely can't hit it broomside and roll very far and jam it. Then there'll be an out-turn chase for 3. This is one of those where it's like, this just looks like we got to make this one.
Whoa! Yep! Hard! Whoa! Speed!
It's got a lot more weight here.
Hard!
That was your typical lefty out turn.
Right?
That's a good shot.
Good shot.
Very good.
Might force him into the double, that little roll. If he had a dead nose, that he might not have played it, but now he's got a really hard shot for one.
I think so. What's I dead jam there. We're just giving 2. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Pretty easy. Okay. Sounds like a make.
You like it?
I do think this is the shot because he rolled a little bit. If he had nosed it,
Maybe hit this half. Yeah.
he might have still played it. I don't see him wanting to throw that out-turn
So
draw.
I think it'll probably
Sure,
go
we're in a
pretty straight to the curl, I think,
nothing
so.
game here pretty early.
With the
And,
broom, like where you want me
what
to
are these
get it,
rocks
maybe.
doing, Brent, with
I'm
your
gonna throw, peel
with
here,
your
I
draws
think.
yesterday? Watching
Yeah.
these rocks,
So
how
maybe,
much
half-inch
life do
thing,
we have in them?
Actually, lots. They were just whatever they do to the
Actually, no, back to where it
striking
was.
bands, so they are pretty active.
You guys like it?
Because historically, they're pretty dead here. Is that what you're getting at?
Just
Last few years?
typical, and at least the places I've been, club rocks aren't as lively as what you can see on TV. And, you take the kids out for practice and they think they can make every rock in the place move like it does. But, they actually react more like beanbags than they do like they're corked.
That's accurate.
It already is. It's filthy, eh?
These ones, no, yeah. Yesterday, there's no lack of action. the bonus news for Jeff and Team BC here is if he does make the double and it even comes into his red, it still will probably spin off the back red, and there's a yellow catcher, so it's always going to be for 2 unless he dead jams it, or that's really the only way to. 1 steal's almost not an option. It's either 2 yellow.
Yeah, I mean, a half rock's real close here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty natural, close to center. This shouldn't curl with a good throw.
Yep. Whoa!
Put that one back pretty good, but he's close.
I thought it was pretty
good. Yeah! Hard.
Missed the sweet.
Oh, that's
Okay, sorry.
unfortunate.
2 yellow.
Ouch. Big swing there. Steal of 2 for Saskatchewan. 2-0 after 2. We'll be back after a quick break.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
There was some familiarity with Chelsea Carey and with Jennifer Jones retiring, Chelsea coming in. How has that familiarity maybe helped in the transition this season?
Honestly, it's been really easy. Chelsea playing along with her in 2 events last year. We had really good success without even putting a lot of time in together, and such a small team. Having that extra time with your players and getting to know them a little bit more will help us. But actually, the transition has been so smooth, and she's just been such a great leader and skip to curl with, and it allows all of us to learn a little bit more because she's been there, done that. So yeah, it's neat to play with 2 very veteran skips, but they're both very different, so we get to learn in 2 different perspectives.
Welcome back to the action here at the Everest Curling Club Championship, and a big swing of momentum as Team Saskatchewan hangs 2 on the board. A steal of 2 for whatever reason, Dale, because my mind is so simple, hurts a lot more than giving up 2, but it's just 2. Either way you slice it, isn't it?
It is just 2. It's just, now you got to erase the fact that you won that draw to the button. You played a decent first end where you got yourself a blank and had a chance for 2. You got to erase all that. Here we are in the 3rd end, you're down 2, and you're looking for 2.
On the flip side, Saskatchewan feels a lot better stealing 2 than they would if they just took 2 with the hammer. It's an emotional, mental game. So BC thinking, hopefully they're thinking, you know, not that we've controlled play, but we've got our generated chances, guys. Just do that again. And Sasky might be thinking, there's a big break, guys. Let's put the hammer down and make 8 in a row here and see if we can really take the momentum.
Yeah, we're going to see early in this end what's going on here, because we'll just see how aggressive BC wants to get.
Like here? Okay.
I don't, with the new rules, and I got to be honest, I'm never going to be great, but I'll always be honest. I don't know if the no-tick rule's in play here. I got to think it is, which makes this shot really, really high risk.
Yeah, I would think that's absolutely a rule in play here.
I would think that's just a general Curling Canada rule now, right?
Yep.
Yep, straight. Yep,
doesn't matter because this looks perfect. Really turning now, but great shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But if that had erect on the guard and ticked it off the center line, shooter comes off and the guard goes back, and doesn't matter now, Brent.
Doesn't matter that they would have been drawn 2 buried.
Right.
Wait's good.
Easy.
Little down.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
this is trouble.
Hard! Really hard,
Oh, Justin is really holding that. I thought that had flashed halfway, and they're going to stick around.
It's going to stick, yeah. Wow. Good
Sweeping is
Good
too
sweeping.
effective. That was another conversation I had in the hospitality room last night, and I genuinely do believe that. It's too good. And I know Gushu talks about it, and obviously one of the best throwers of the rock in the game and all time. If I was Brad, I'd feel the same way. But it's too much a part of the game now, Dale. I know you manufacture curling brooms, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. That's our thought. You know, no secrets here for people who know me. I do work for Balance Plus, and that's been our stance all along. That sweeping is just a little too effective, and we need to put more of it back in the hands of the thrower. I know you played with a guy in Glenn Howard that's been saying that for years and years now.
Again, I get it. He's biased because he throws it so damn good. He doesn't need the sweeping very often.
Well, hey, that's true. But it's you know, we want to be able to reward the throwers. We want to be able to make sure that to get good at this game, you need to spend some time, like you and I did when we were younger. Probably didn't go to enough class, into enough school. We were in the curling club too long.
What is spelling going to do for me? And I can almost read.
Well, nowadays, to read the scoreboard, you only have to know BC.
Yeah, they've really dumbed it down for us.
Yep. Clean.
Sasky keeping it simple, but it is a hot topic all around curling. It has been since 2015 or whatever, when Gushu really exposed what was going on Sportsnet at the first Grand Slam in Paradise, Newfoundland. And I think a lot of people thought we had it fixed, but if you talk to the top players, it's still too much room for error. Curling's always been a game of misses, and that's what makes it interesting and exciting. And it's just a little bit harder to miss now, especially when you have guys like Brett Gallant sweeping, or you look at the Italian dudes, or Hammy and Lammy and all these. You could name almost every top front end in the Grand Slams and say the same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
They're not going to get smaller or less skilled, Dale, so we got to change their tools on them.
Absolutely. It's little guys like you and I couldn't compete.
No.
I know those years are long past us, but maybe me more than you. But to get the other guys competing, but mostly, like I said before, about throwing the rock and being accountable for how well you throw it.
No doubt. So thinking of chasing on the wide side, I think that's a more prudent call, is the run back and roll. The quiet board scares me on a side that we know is heavier and curls more. So the wreck chips the red one in the rings.
Like boardy.
If I'm throwing this shot, I'm going to throw this hard.
Yeah, he sold him on the quiet board, but I'm not sure he's that sold.
I would be very confident this will curl enough.
Steve.
It's actually tracking.
Go, Steve. Go, Steve. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good throw.
That was a bit outside the line, though, Brent.
Yeah, Justin was paying attention and thinking what we were thinking. But a good comment for me, like quiet board, and didn't want to change the ice, but probably knew in his head, if I get the weight right, I know I can get this out there. We can make it curl. I just can't be tight.
Yeah, never tight, never light there.
Yeah. So straight come around for shot rock still, because that's a very usable corner guard. Chris Falk calls Kevin Martin the GOAT. Strike 2 for BC.
Okay, line's fine. Whoa, right
I
off.
actually
right
think
off.
he's
Tons
probably
of room.
right, but I still don't like it.
Tons of room. Just curling now. Okay. Okay, you're going to have to curl.
This one's just
Stay
looking
shot,
like
though.
it's too hard.
You can curl it.
That's why it's not quite getting the curl, but
Go, Pat. Finish the punt. Go, go, go. Okay, nice shot.
fairly buried. I think that's probably chaseable, which would be a better result, and roll into the 8-foot, so when they come around the corner, they're not shot anymore.
Yeah, it's interesting though. I mean, it's not totally brutal here. I mean, they are going to go around it, but if they did decide to chase and roll back 8, hey, now we're in it. We can come around and we got something to work with. So I think it changed the play to being a more touch aggressive style, or touch down weight kind of end here, forcing it around the corner.
Needs to curl, but even if it doesn't quite get the line, it bumps it a rock and a half. They will lie 2.
Great shot.
Good shot by Justin. Gonna lie 2 as well. You can see the action on that rock. That not quite line 2, but don't see how they get rid of that one.
If you ever get anything inside, 3-step.
I guess if they wired by the guard, maybe you could, but you're gonna overroll and need to be shot rock after this, because the second that Saskatchewan is shot and shooting, they're going around the center, and BC doesn't want any part of that.
Line's good. Okay, clean's good.
I don't know about you, Dale, but the curling club I grew up in, and no offense to the people I grew up with, not very many of the teams looked like these guys.
Gotta curl.
No.
Gotta curl.
Definitely
gotta
not. And
curl.
honestly, I can't.
Curl.
Like, you can totally understand now why you see the level of play here. How wow, how these are the guys that won their club, their men's A division or whatever it is,
Right.
their A flight. I just can't think of anything more. I've been telling you all this the whole time that this event is just fantastic for curling, and I just can't think of anything that's kind of more Canadian than this.
Right.
I mean, just to go to the rink on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, see 3 of your buddies, your teammates there, and you do that every single week. I think that's probably exactly what Canadian curling's all about.
Couldn't agree more. Driving through the snowstorm, uphill both ways, right? But it's so awesome, and this is, we talked about it before the draw here. It's kind of everything that, you know, even the tankard used to be the provincials, but this has everything that the Brier used to be. You know, love or hate the residency rules, all those things aside, the camaraderie, the social part, the ability that, 4 buddies or 4 friends at a club can get together and go to a national championship. This looks like a lot of pressure on the line call because it looks perfect.
No roll.
Good.
Pretty good. Couldn't afford to leave it on the nose because it would have left a double to lie 2. So
I think we do this.
I like the intern.
I was thinking of coming to this turn, right? Because I know it'll keep going.
Jeff pretending like he doesn't hear the front end, even though they're screaming down, I like the intern. Pretending it's his idea.
For me, I think it's around here. It's around edge, yeah. So I think we just take height of edge. Yeah. Right?
It wouldn't take too much less. I mean, even if this is half buried top button, it's going to be almost impossible to remove. If it over curls, this actually on this side, we'll see. That's probably the right ice.
So if you're overthinking this shot right now, we've seen a number of these intern draws away that are just a little slower and they grab a little bit more. So if you're overthinking this thing, you're probably got some pace on it.
I do too. I want to give you guys some tolerance.
Some tolerance. Skips don't get tolerance. Like every skip I ever played for that said tolerance. It's like, no. That ends after the second's done shooting. You want tolerance, you play front end. I don't see much tolerance in this. Like if you're light, they whip another one around on what would be Aaron's intern and lie 2 on you. If you're heavy, it's no good. They whip another one around. So
exactly, this is a big shot.
you need to draw the 4-foot here. Definitely got this wide of where the broom was.
Starting to curl.
Okay, curling now.
Okay. Let it grind, boys.
Always curl.
Here it goes.
Yep, go.
Full 4-foot, guys.
Top four.
It's going to end up perfect.
Yep. Get shot, guys. Go. Sorry, I got excited. Just want to make sure he gets shot. Nice work, boys.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get better than that.
I don't know, he set him up a double that way.
Where? For what?
Just shot, dead buried, even over buried.
I think I would rather them throw that, wouldn't you?
What's he playing here?
It's not like it's a fraction.
I think Aaron's right here. If he could freeze one right on his own.
He wouldn't be 2 if he made it.
Pretty close.
What else do you like?
That chase, as we're,
Yeah, no, that's right. Go here.
so Aaron's a lefty, so we'll talk his intern chase. Is probably makeable, but it would look awful from the hack.
Is that enough?
I think it's minimum, but
Okay, give me hair.
30 for sure.
So what's BC's shot for 2 right now, Dale? He'd probably play the same draw, but would have to go a full That one curled and stopped faster than they thought.
I think you still got both sides, but yeah, you're gonna. I mean, if this gets choked off on you, then you're a little wider. You could side door it maybe.
What do you
being
want?
a little bit heavy and rub it, but it's there.
So the call is to freeze right on the yellow one. If they get right to the nose, they'll be shot rock, and it'll be extremely difficult to remove.
Yep.
Not only
really close,
take it from a deuce, but maybe into a steal situation, but a super precise shot.
Really close. Like to go a bit.
Okay, go then.
Hard.
You gotta lock it on. Room.
Hard.
Line's good.
Hard.
Really
Gotta go. Gotta go.
close.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard line's good.
All the way, Steve. Hard, buddy. Hard, buddy. Go, go, go.
Just not quite hard enough, but did take away that draw. Gonna force them to go a little wider.
Take the 8.
Don't like it?
Well, it's twice you guys.
I didn't expect them to be heavy in that situation, so BC's got a chance here.
Aaron's talking about take the 8. He doesn't like it. That's twice they liked it out of his hand. It didn't go where they wanted. So anytime a skip questions a rock, whether they're right or wrong, doesn't matter. You don't want that in their head, so you just take it.
Yeah, they could be absolutely 100% completely wrong, and you just end up doing what they say.
A skip would never be wrong, but it could happen, I guess.
Yeah, it's the same speed on this path, yeah.
So they're committing to the same speed. Needs better part of full 4. And like you said, Dale, could chip off the red if it does curl, as long as it's heavy enough.
All there, Pat. All there. Easy. Mine's good. Same or a hair more.
So better path now, they're saying. That wasn't what they agreed to in the hack.
Still running. Here comes good.
Line's fine. Should never stay on that corner guard.
Now it's just playing the weight.
Yep. We're team. We're perfect. Okay, line's good.
No problem whatsoever. Too easy.
There you go.
We got a tie game,
Fantastic
2 for
shot.
BC, 2-2 after 3. We'll be right back after this.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Welcome back after 2 great draws from Team BC. Jeff coming through for the boys and giving them kind of perfect weight. Sweepers didn't even have to touch the last one. And we've got a 2-2 tie coming to the 4th end here between Team Saskatchewan and Team British Columbia. Second game for both teams, both undefeated. See if I can test my eyesight and give you some updates. Next door, Team Nova Scotia up 3-0 on Team Quebec. Team New Brunswick laying the hammer down on Team PEI, 8-0 after 3. Northern Ontario up 4-2 on Nunavut after 3 ends. 3-2 Ontario playing the Yukon territory. And Manitoba off to a hot start, 4-0 over Team Newfoundland and Labrador. We do have 3 games streaming. I guess if you're listening, you already know that though. So another tough chase being asked here.
Yep.
Chris Gomes.
Yep. Hard roll, yep. Gotta go
really hard.
Haven't seen many people be able to hold it in this spot.
Might as well right over it. Make it not usable for them.
So because that's their rock, they're allowed to do that. Doesn't matter. They could have peeled it right out if they wanted. Just to make the rules a little more confusing for new curlers, hey Dale?
Yeah, right. Why not?
What do you mean? I thought last time you told me I couldn't move it if it touched the center line.
Yeah.
Well, that's only if it's the other team's rock. And it's Tuesday after 3. So seeing if they can get one around the corner guard. Call this kind of a junior deuce where there's no guards really, and you just kind of split the house and hit and stay 6 or 7 times.
Yeah, you gotta go.
You really gotta go.
Well, this is the first one we've seen out this way, Brent.
Yeah, keep going.
Even or back, I'm not sure.
I think it's back.
Good.
No, kind of in between.
It's good.
Not going to take on the double though. Oh, found it. Looks like one. I only had a brief look at the overhead, but it looks like definitely can't go over the top here. So see how Patrick brings the heat.
Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Go.
Larry Long slides it. I think he's perfect, but that might not be quite. Oh yeah.
Good shot.
Fist bump too. Loving it. That was just well thrown. Made it right out of his hand. You can see the action on the rocks here. That went out easy.
What kind of way do you want?
Now they're going to make us earn our free lunch, Dale. Not a lot to talk about here until somebody totally misses, which I don't expect in this game. Been a well-played game.
Let's see if we can get an under roll here.
Yeah, go up of it. Yeah.
Sounds like Peter thinks he's tight.
Hard. Whoa.
Oh, all that work. Justin's laughing like, boys, if you're going to use me, at least do it right. And if you're going to miss on the undersweep.
I like this, Jeff.
Long week.
Sure. You like the out?
Yeah, chance to get aggressive with those.
Right?
You're rolling in the center.
The moving rock.
So BC wants really nothing to do with that red corner guard. Hit and roll back to the center line, and whether or not both teams are okay with it, looks like we're heading for a blank end, but every time I feel like I know what's going to happen, something changes.
Yep. Hard. Go. Hard. Really hard.
Do want to stick around though. Don't want to give him that same come around that we had a look at already.
Did that look kind of like?
Yeah, that's real good.
That was the curly rock.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I see what
That's
you're
what we were saying.
Yeah. Sorry. I already forgot that. This is why I thought I shouldn't be in my head.
Little soft.
It should be a hair straighter.
So pretty impressive event here, Brent. When I walked in here, it kind of gave me the feel of national championship, that's for sure. Lots of changes being made to the club. Place looks great.
Yeah, upgrades to the club for sure that they're hoping the revenue from this helps to pay for. Which by all accounts, the local communities come out. Also, you bring in the blue carpet, the fancy scoreboards, you put up the black drapes, and it's amazing what happens. The logo's all on the ice, the Everest everywhere. It does it. I couldn't agree more, Dale. It feels like a national championship. Stu Brown here on the mic. If you close your eyes and listen and go out, listen to and just saw the unis and everything, you'd swear you're in the middle of a briar.
Yeah, I mean, they got all the colors, everything of a briar here, really.
Clean. Curl.
Except for there's a hospitality room. That's the part that threw me off.
Okay, you're good.
And you know what else? Your family can come for free. Everybody can come for free. So if you're in the Barrie area,
why wouldn't you? I mean,
whip on down.
Here.
Yeah, the food is great. I had lunch here yesterday. The opening reception had great appetizers.
Take a breath.
Justin's still winded, I think. Front him down to take a breath. These guys are pretty good buddies, known each other a long time, so they're pretty blunt and honest. I can appreciate that. No fluff.
Yeah, you never played with many guys like that. Eh?
No. We're all fluff all the time. That Wayne Middaugh was nothing but a white gloves kind of guy.
Curl.
Big marshmallow, eh?
I mean, he rolls out there, but so what? They give it a shot.
What I like.
You can see
Or just draw.
Jeff's not even sure what to do.
I like a draw. Okay.
We're still thinking 15.
Yeah, squeeze that nice draw button, right? A little quicker.
I think in any sport, any business, really, any partnership, any team, it's important to understand you have to be honest, but you also have to know how to be honest. You know, you and I having a conversation together, you may not want to hear things the same way I do, and I know the top teams, most of them, work really hard on that, to know when to say it, how to say it, but knowing that the information has to be true and accurate.
Yeah, it's a little KYT, know your teammate.
Yeah,
how to push the button or kick the butt, whatever works.
Good sweep.
Nice job.
Did you say 16-10?
I'm going to throw a little less weight.
Anyway, that's fast there. Still going to probably take a shot at this hit and roll. No real downside on this one.
Better. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, hard.
Hard.
Hard. Hard. Hard. Right to it. Right to it.
Pretty close, but just a little bit less weight, and it just finished that extra little piece. Good effort there. BC still wanting to roll away, and
You going normal here?
I'm going to go inter, normal.
Inter normal, yeah.
hit and stay anywhere. I mean, you'd love to roll to the center line so that Team Saski can't really roll back behind the corner guard. Big 3-ender next door. I wondered why the Blue Noser fans, the Nova Scotia fans, were quiet. Quebec with a 3-ender to tie the game up against Nova Scotia.
Firm. Oh, clean. Clean. Yeah. Heavy. Yeah. Clean. Yeah.
Sounds like they like it.
Whoa. Whoa.
Not exactly what they called.
Might as well try. Like, I see your fingers if you roll.
Yeah, they call it blocks.
I think you try to do control or what?
Now he can't really, I guess he can try the roll risk-free as long as he's okay drawing for one. Because if you roll out now, you know, Jeff's going to get a chance to play an open come around one of those corner guards.
Yeah, we are trying to make the roll. Although this time, if we roll out, I feel
yeah, so not completely risk-free. I mean, like you said, it just depends if you're willing to, you know, if you're comfortable, willing to live with a force.
The other option is you just hit and roll to the button, and then they're going to take a shot at the long roll. And fourth end, some teams will start to think about even versus odd ends.
Yep.
Well, I like this situation because this is a prime time for skips too.
Hard on the roll.
You're holding it.
Hard on the roll.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
That is
it's a beauty.
money. They don't call him the shooter for nothing, Dale.
There you go.
I think the run is probably easier to run if I don't really know.
What a shot.
We know it.
He actually lost, I think it was the 2016 Saskatchewan Tankard final to Team Laycock. And then it's interesting, all the rules for this are different province to province. So Aaron was at the Tankard last year playing second for Dustin Kaltoff. And his last game was a tiebreaker. If they had won that game, Aaron was not eligible for this event for 5 years.
Wow.
But he played 12%. I don't know, he just struggled and they lost.
Oh, man.
He wanted to come here pretty bad.
On one hand, winning a tiebreaker at that level is something else, but I mean, but that's, you know, that's 5 years. That's like being suspended.
It kind of feels like it for one game difference. But here comes the run back. Some may play the freeze over here, but Jeff's a Wayne Madoff fan, so clean. Sounds good.
Real good. Just stick it.
Great shot.
That works.
And we're back where we thought we were going, just didn't get there the way we thought. Two back-to-back great shots. Right on the nose. Didn't quite stick it buried, but that would have been dirty good.
So Aaron just needs to bear down, make this shot, realize that a blank, he's going to go to the next end with hammer, but make this shot. If the guy made the run back on you, big deal. Stick with the process. Don't worry about the results, and let's go another round here.
Lefty out turn, little fade, but didn't quite get it far enough back to.
Hard right to it.
Hard right to it.
Good.
They like it.
Yeah, no panic.
We got a blank and we got a tie game. Heading to the fourth end break. Run and grab yourself a snack because we got a good second half coming up.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Don't forget the brooms.
Yep, you got it.
Come on. Well, what do you got? You got one, you got two, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
Welcome to the Hardline Curling Show. I am your host, Taylor Shire. We are going to be your home for everything curling. Interviews with players and executives and insiders and the latest from events all over the pebbled ice. Today in our debut episode, we'll speak with the CEOs of Curling Canada and USA Curling, tell you who's leaving Penticton, BC with a fatter wallet, and check in on the Pan-Continental Curling Championships in Lacombe, Alberta.
But our high-performance program isn't based around residency. Our high-performance program is based around all the hard work that we put in and all the hours that everybody's putting in to try to get better. You know, you reference grassroots. I joke with Dave all the time from a high performance perspective. I say, you actually have the easiest job in Curling Canada because you just have to make more shots. That's all you have to do. You have a very easily defined part of our organization. You just have to get more athletes to make more shots. That's it, period, end of sentence.
Just thousands of people across the country learn to love the game during the Olympics. They come out and try it. And we need to make sure that they have facilities that are accessible and we'll get them curling regularly. So it's long term. Of course, facility growth doesn't happen overnight, as everybody knows. It's a challenge to get curling facilities built. But as we look towards the Olympic Games in 2034 in Salt Lake City, we see just an upward trend for the game, continue to grow facilities, continue to attract more young people to the game. We'd love to get it so we're a little higher on the radar for young athletes as a sport in the United States.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms, made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome back to the start of the second half here from the Everest Curling Club Championship in Barrie, Ontario at the Barrie Curling Club. Day 2 action. I'm going to say it out loud, I think 2 of the top teams in the event are on the feature sheet today in Team BC and Team Saskatchewan.
2.
Knotted at 2 after a blank in the 4th end. And Dale, I think both teams have settled in well, and I think we're in for a solid final 4, maybe even 5 ends.
Yeah, this has been a beauty. We've been treated already. We've seen a little bit of everything. Unfortunate breaks. It's really nice shot making. And I think we're just starting to see the skips get fired up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, a couple of great shots there. In 3 for the deuce from Jeff, and then Aaron follows up last time with a great hit and roll, but Jeff had the answer with the run back.
Little
so
big.
Line's
a bit tight.
4 right now.
Line's okay.
It's good.
Sask probably in the back of their mind this end thinking, I don't mind a blank here.
Really, Carlin, you can't. It's
take a deuce if we get it.
Here.
Really don't want to give up a steal, but blank here and take the hammer to 6 is pretty nice. There's a good come around. Steve's been kind of spot on with draw 8.
Like that?
Double centers.
Yeah, I don't mind that either.
Jeff Spile says that he used to play, he played in a tankard in Ontario with Mark Holman. That was what I read, right? I didn't make that up?
Yeah.
And he wrote in Rachel's brother. No. Rachel is Mark's sister. I knew Mark before I knew Rachel, Dale.
Well, then that makes it so.
Right?
Yep.
Where? 5. Okay, clean then. Here comes.
Mark used to play with Johnny Moe back in the day in juniors. They won the 97 Ontario Juniors and lost the Canadian final.
3-4.
Thank God for me, Mark and Matt St. Louis kind of retired after that, and that's when Andy and I joined up with Johnny Moe. So I used to love the Holman family before Rachel started beating Jen, and now I just respect them.
There you go.
Similar weight, eh?
They hang around long enough, the doors of opportunity open,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. That was always that's how all the good things in my life happen. You just hang around. So chance to come around again. Didn't call for the double centers, but slid into the 12th. Kind of acting like double centers.
Guys, it should be close.
See if that break had any effect on this in-turn draw.
Still could curl though.
I think the other thing that happens with sweeping now, because we think we can do so much, is there's almost information overload. We forget that that's just, if we get the speed right, it'll probably be in a pretty good spot, and we switch to carve it, and maybe we slow it down, and we switch back to hold straight, and there's just a lot going on. But maybe I'm just old and can't handle that much information.
No, yeah.
It could be that.
Yeah, it is still just a number, right? It's still just a number of time, and that's all it is. So
I've never felt numbers like this before, though.
Okay, go then.
A little hack weight chaser here. Open up those guards and remove Team Saskatchewan counter. But this one is.
Keep coming.
This one is curl in.
Whoa, room now. Room. Curl now. Curl, 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 curl.
Better
curl,
eyesight
curl,
than me.
curl,
That's
curl,
a great
curl.
line call. Holy smokes.
Go Jeff, go Jeff.
Perfect weight.
Good shot.
That's a good shot.
Oh, let me guess. I'm inside. Roll away.
Yeah.
So with the quality of these club teams here, Brent, I'm going to call them club teams pretty loosely, because a lot of guys quit competitive curling because they just can't compete anymore. If this was the case and these guys are playing at my club, I might have to quit club curling because I can't compete anymore.
Is that the next argument?
I think it may be. I don't know what's left.
People stopped entering playdowns because the Howards got too good, and now we're going to stop entering clubs because the shooter's too good.
Too good at the club level.
Oh, Aaron, what are you doing?
Talking to himself down there.
My bad.
Got a little aggressive on that hit and roll and
Come here.
didn't stay. I think it's a good opportunity to play the draw. That yellow one's in a pretty nice spot to raise. I'd be a little bit nervous here, but I think this is probably the play. The only other shot is, I think you chase the yellow.
Get it to finish nicely and rest it next there if it could ever get buried that way.
Yep.
Okay, line's close.
We got the right guy going here. I don't remember. I don't want to jinx him, but Patrick's made a whole bunch of shots in a row.
Yeah, he's made a pile of them already.
Line's good.
Clean, clean, clean. Stay real close. Yep, 4 foot. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, hard, guys. Hard! Perfect. Okay,
Just wiring by it
Oh,
again.
man. Yeah, he's...
Okay, that's not...
I'm liking his jam, too. The haircut and the compete level. I love it. Just the compete levels are right there.
The
What
fist
you
pump
want in a
after the
teammate.
double.
Yeah.
Sure. Or that.
That's definitely makeable.
Back here?
Yeah.
Besides so like,
This is a good size. So like,
we haven't be
like a
5, 10.
So
Oh, I'm thinking like a 15 over here.
you just can't miss this on the wide side. You can't chip that over the top and roll your shooter off. Hate to think that way, but I think that way as you're picking the weight and the ice, not as you're throwing it.
Hot.
Hot's how you hit it high.
Curl. Curl.
Doesn't look that hot.
Curl. Whoa. Straight. Straight. Hard.
Justin's pretty strong shot.
Hard. Hard.
Man, did they overcook that one, Brent?
Hard.
Wow. Anybody that says the
Really
carving doesn't do anything, just
No.
watch that shot.
And you don't even have to watch it. You can hear just the communication.
Yeah.
You know? Curl, 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 and then it's just absolute bananas. Straight. And you can pretty much, you know all you need to know there.
Brilliant.
The weight was perfect. That's what the other thing.
Almost doesn't count, right?
The carving on the peels I still don't quite understand, but a lot of really good teams do it, so I'm gonna say they think it works, and when it comes to curling, I think you maybe want to trust the best in the world. But
I'd like to think that people that are playing at that level now have done their homework.
Line's good, room.
I like to think that.
there are still people out there who think that every top team sweeps wrong.
Yeah, come
You
on,
don't have to name them, but they do think it.
Push. Come on, go, every inch, go.
So not quite hard enough, but
Nice sweep one.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
almost in a better spot, I think, than getting shot raw.
Is this side the sliver heavy?
Yeah, you just invite that other yellow tap going on.
Back line straight.
Dan, yeah.
This is a dangerous shot here.
I
Easily
think a bit
jam
more. I
this
think
if
it's
you
tight curls.
overthrow it.
We a sliver more? Just back line.
There's some nice curl here, though.
It'll be interesting where the shooter stops.
There's not
That's
a lot
the
of
key to this whole situation.
Not a lot of great rolls, are
I
there?
like the weight. Weight's good.
Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Shooter did it again. This
Whoa.
needs to go somewhere else.
Like what's
Just
going on there?
overcooking some of them.
We hit that yellow.
It's about the only thing you couldn't do. If that had wrecked on the top red when it rolled in, it would have been pretty good. A pretty well thrown rock. Good speed.
Yeah, I mean, he does have that.
We can't really do it.
I mean, he could peel it.
Yeah.
I think you got to be worried about that same out-turn chase they already made once. I think you got to guard that out-turn side, don't you, Dale?
Well, they want to talk about it. I think that's what they're worried about.
That's what I'd be worried about.
Yes.
And their
Like
third
second
shot.
and third, right? And like this is there. Yeah, right. So,
do we ever?
I think it's either like we get another rock in here. I don't mind guard, I suppose. I don't want to stay there if we hit it. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't think
We
it's as
rip,
bad
he
as you
probably
think
rips.
if you knows that. But
Yeah, we could guard.
I like the guard. What do you like, Dale?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Guard's not bad. I don't think they're gonna make you pay for it too badly.
I think they're gonna peel.
I like this
There's
guard.
not a great place to like. It's not like there's a great freeze to throw in there to load it up.
No. Bad. The guard's not a bad call. I also don't mind being a little. What are we in the fifth end here in a tie ball game? You could kind of try to throw something soft and get to the inside of that back yellow. I think you're gold.
Yeah, and I don't think they were worried about nosing it. I don't think that's a bad result.
No.
1.5.
Room right now.
1.5, 2.
Chris Faw, Kevin Martin super
Line's
fan.
good. Line's good. Just clean. Clean.
2.
Clean.
Sounds like they like it. It might be a little bit tighter than they want.
Curl. No, it's perfect. Curl a bit. Line's really good. Great shot. Good work, boys.
A little tighter than they wanted, I think, Brent.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Yeah, so Sasky shooter thinking right away, we gotta open some stuff up here.
Probably don't get this double peel if it stops another couple of feet, maybe.
Need to make a double peel here, or else it doesn't really change anything, though.
We're slashing it.
I think he's throwing the wrong turn. Shooter, I think, called the other turn, didn't he, or did I miss it?
Yep. Oh,
No,
whoa.
he's not surprised.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
Real
Oh,
close.
hard.
Really
Hard.
A lot of pace. Great shot there by Justin Heather, bringing the out-turn heater.
Justin's a big boy. He can get out there and throw it, eh?
And all of you, if I rip this out.
No question about that.
What if you guard again?
I hear he's a terrible golfer, though. I hear he's like a 12 or 13 handicap.
Yeah, make it.
Is that terrible?
No, I heard he might be better than that. No, that's pretty terrible. I think I'm terrible, and that's about where I'm at.
Oh.
Yeah, might be right.
Sticking with the guard.
Guard like right between those two rocks, because that the wide rock.
A little bit more risk now. This red-yellow combo might be available. The angle's not awesome, but it's probably makeable for one anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Let's make it.
Still a bit of a nervous situation here for BC.
2.5, 3.
Regardless if this is made, there is a slash in that center line red
Three.
to open up something. And if they throw a dead straight guard on this, I think it's second shot yellow rock. It'll be buried.
Ready to curl, baby.
Line's good.
Really tight.
Easy, easy. We're looking good.
Yeah, if Aaron makes a really good shot here, it could end up line 2 buried, I think is what you're seeing right, Dale? That's what I see, too.
Well, I know I got one buried there for sure. If I can make the 3 in the center
Double
goal.
peeler, it's under the 4, but do you like the double peel, or do you want to make it on the 4? If you make it on the 4, it gets a little dicey.
Aaron's nervous about the middle.
I think he might get all 4 of them. Leave, be sitting 1 buried after this.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Hit that one, eh?
Wide, you'll go.
Well, the problem is if you kind of do this and go.
That's what I was just looking at. If it's
A little deep.
If there wasn't a hole,
probably
yeah, that's
stuff
what I
it.
see too. I see the middle one, center line side. Looks like it's, I don't know, half a rock, thin half across the top of the yellow. Kill shot rock, like you said, Dale probably even gets the back one, and you're at least 1 buried on the side 8 foot.
You might get lucky in that middle yellow. That sandwich yellow there might stay in the 12 foot.
It could, and if you accidentally hit it too thin, you don't want to hit it that thin, but it might stick even behind the
if
card.
you're trying to nut it, you probably just throw like
If you just straight peel it and whiff it high, what do they do?
I'm not sure. They have to throw the guard back and leave you this shot on your last.
And then leave you that shot for 3.
Or they come around into the house, and then you've got a short run, though.
Yeah, side of the 4 foot. I don't know what they do.
Maybe a fraction?
I wouldn't want to throw it, though.
There's a couple of options here. If you are too thin, you might feather off the red.
There's just a couple things that can go wrong, but if we make it, it's really good.
Just a hair high side?
Hair high side with control.
Yep.
The other shot almost looks easier to me and better.
I like it. I mean, at the worst case, you're throwing a draw for 1.
But the boys like this, and this is definitely makeable to lie 2. Pick just, I think, control or board weight, which I like if you are playing this.
Whoa! Whoa! Curl!
They almost over curled one here earlier. They're doing the right thing this time.
Yeah, here we go. Almost what you said, Brent.
Okay. Not bad. Just a little too high side, didn't curl enough. I guess if you threw that harder and hit it there, you might have killed that yellow, but pretty good result.
Make this double. You sit 2.
I think we can just
He'll
hit
run
the
that
open
fully
one.
for 1.
Roll
He
away
might
a
stuff
hair.
it.
That's a good call. Hit second shot, your shooter stays for you lie 2 and no doubles.
Yeah.
I don't like the guard.
So you'd rather control weight that, or
I shouldn't say I don't like the guard.
Get rid of this.
Well, they've been playing it all in.
Yeah, they made it a million times, and then there's not really a shot for 2.
I mean, yeah, I think that's just as easy. Yeah, you can make it.
They didn't really like a move on this rock until now. Now it's being entertained.
Pretty straight here. I'll throw control. Okay, and nose or hair roll. Okay.
It's probably the right call, though, to sit 2 here. You even got a backboard there, Brent, so hair high.
The only danger is if you just hit and roll to the broom.
I think we got to protect against it.
Then you might leave a double back for 2. I think you want to play to hit this thin, but super thin. Surely he can't hit it so thin he jams it on the back one, right?
I'd be surprised to see that. But I'd also be surprised to see how you could roll that front, your shooter off that front yellow and have a chance at 2 without jamming on the back. I'm not sure if that's there.
Control up.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Clean, clean, clean. Yep. Clean.
I like it.
Yep. Clean, clean, clean.
A little heavy, so it's the thick half spin off the top. Oh, boy.
Actually, that kind of worked out.
Still might be good enough, Brent.
I almost like nose on, like, you know what I mean? A hair center line side.
That's not.
That's pretty flat.
Shooter, that's not in your
This way's probably easier there.
in your arsenal, because I don't think that's in anybody's arsenal.
This probably just jams, eh? Like you probably make it if you're here.
You can definitely make this for 3 if you absolutely had to.
Absolutely. You could probably whiff that top rock over, but now you're hoping
We
that
have to be very thin, yeah.
the shot you're making contact from the top of the 8 foot
we're not giving up
needs to
2
go
if I'm
thin,
missing,
thin, and stay.
right? Unless I hit it too thick and go like this.
You're missing in this center line.
Worst case is
It's like 2/3 though, eh?
yeah, that's the thing, right? Like
It's gonna pull a bit this way, the 7.
It's not like there's an
You
easy
gotta
shot
get-
for
you
1.
gotta
I
get
guess you
thinner.
just kind of jam it on there
Does
for
that work
1,
that
and you
way?
get.
Or it's probably
So
easier
there
than
is
this
an
one.
easy shot for 1.
that looks so flat to me.
That is.
Throw a rock in it.
I would give Shooter a dozen to play the. If he hits the wide one first,
Not with enough.
he's not getting 2.
Yeah, so my mistake earlier, I thought he was actually sitting 2, but now that I get an overhead of that back one, I know they're not.
The miss is missing on center line side, right?
So I think it's worth a shot here.
Yeah, I believe so.
My end. So we're like half rock.
Half rock's too thin. Half rock doesn't even hit the top one. 2/3, yeah.
2/3.
Normal.
You got it, buddy.
I think he might be hearing you from up here, Brent.
Yeah, I decided yesterday that one end of game I get to flip on their headset. And that's where I just burnt it for Sasky. think Justin knew that one. Shooter kind of slid away quick, knowing that Justin would just tell him where to hit it. Big shot in the game here. Oh, this really got a curl. You might want to audible and just nut it there for one. Yeah, exactly. Accidentally get one. No problem.
All right.
We got a 1-point lead for Team Sask. BC with the hammer in the 6th end when we come back.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome back to the 6th end of Team BC versus Team Saskatchewan Everest Funeral Concierge Canadian Club Curling Championships. I've got Dale Matchett with me today. I'm Brent Lang. We'll be here all week and just kind of enjoying the show, Dale. Talking in the break there how good these guys are and how, how many shots are being made.
That's 15-7 easy.
Two solid teams are watching here. I'm actually quite impressed. Seen a lot out of both squads, both skips. And lots of things you like to see about really good curling teams. Communications there, the thought process. It's all good.
Small mistake there from Chris Gomes. Didn't want that one to slide into the rings, and the 6th end with the hammer down one would do anything for a multiple score here, and that starts with the corner guard most of the time. Aaron's getting a little bit fooled on his line calls, I think. They're oversweeping a little bit on the hits, so I like this call from Jeff. I like throwing another guard, and the other option is just go around the center, but I think this is a good call.
Yeah, I think this is a good time to start mixing. We got, we're in the 6th now, so we're looking for 2. Let's throw it out there and let's play a little bit.
2's good, guys. Line's really good.
1.5.
Here comes.
Little less than the broom.
Okay, to my broom, guys.
Let's go, little.
No mistake on this one by the look of it. And then Sasky, you're going to see go right to the button.
Yep. Yes, nice spot. Good toss.
That's 1.5.
Yep.
What do you think?
So
I'm thinking
it's
like
a good
a
corner guard.
25.
The double corner's got the center. Guys are dialing in the speed here. How hard do I need to throw this? And
yeah, I'm interested in watching this one. We haven't seen this one in a while.
I got all there right now.
I got there now, but
let it come down. We can't touch it. They'll come down out here.
They've got it figured out.
It's all there right now.
Said it would come down out here.
It's heavy.
Trying. Not exactly what the doctor ordered, but going to bring the play to the middle, I would think. Oh, he's going to ignore it. So if a good come round's made here, Jeff knows damn well that Sasky's going to probably have to go around the center again, and he's comfortable with making that run back in the middle. That's what this call tells me.
I think he's looking for that license to run that middle one first chance he gets by this call.
Right.
It was a good
Hey, room. Line's good. 5. Yep. Whoa, room.
It's loose.
5. Here comes. Coming now. Line's good. Line's really good.
6.
Okay, all you guys. Line's really good.
Whoa, 7.
Whoa, you're heavy. Whoa. No, you're heavy. You're heavy.
Line's pretty good, but a little strong.
Okay, good toss, bud. That works.
That actually finished up in one of the quick spots out here. Slid a little too far.
Just lock one on. Come around again. You come around the middle again.
Freeze or do you go around the middle? The guys are asking the right questions. Who's got the answer?
My thought was called 4 again. Yeah, I like come around. You come around the same turn though. Same turn. Same.
You like the middle here, Brent?
I think so.
Just a few feet
You
back.
freeze around the corner and it's like, okay, we're good for now, and then they make a freeze. It's getting close to being shot, rock, and frozen, and then eventually you're gonna have to draw around the center to lie 1. So I think it makes sense to draw around the center and lie 2 now, knowing that that freeze will probably be there. And also, Trevor just threw this shot. The guys just judged it.
This time, guys. Room. Line's good.
Should be pretty close.
Bit of room. Line's good. Line's
Pretty
really
confident with 2 brooms down on it
Line's
early.
really good. Keep going, boys.
Got to go for everything here.
Yeah, keep
really
going.
like to lie 2.
Really good spot.
That's perfect.
That spot's starting to come up a little bit. Not sure if it's due to not too many people in the bar area right now there, Brent.
I don't know what's wrong with people. That's a great place to watch the game from. So now we knew this was coming. Need to make noise, as they say, but it needs to be on the right side of the second one, or else it'll just probably go right into their 3rd shot rock there.
Whoa, curl.
Doesn't sound like they love it. Straight peel.
I know Patrick wants that one back. He'd been on a roll.
Fine.
Patrick's too young to know that you shouldn't slide that far. You only got so many miles on those knees, pal. You got to get out of your slide immediately, right, Dale?
Absolutely. I'm telling the juniors that all the time, but it's not sexy anymore.
No.
You know, you need to impress all the juniors out there sliding all the way down the ice.
Silly Coach Dale. I'm never going to get old.
Huh? Line would be at 20.
Yeah.
So straight guard. Seems like a simple shot, but I find guards are probably the most commonly missed shot, like not made perfectly.
Line's good. Just a 2. Just a 2.
Can't really go. You just gotta let it sit.
It's got to stop curling, I think.
A lot of teams get complacent throwing guards, Brent. They're not, thinking pinpoint, and they need to be thinking pinpoint accuracy on these things.
Yeah, absolutely. That's pretty good though, but that's chaseable.
I might have seen a guy who would actually wear a slider and slide down the ice on guards, and then he put his gripper on for the important shots. I forget who he was. I think
I'm not sure.
He probably played against him.
There was 2 guys on one team that I knew. If we got up 3, Savil's gripper went into the bleachers. Dale will get me another gripper, and I'm done, boys. Tell me when it's over. So a makeable chaser, probably not going to end up shot, but going to make it uncomfortable for Team Saskatchewan if BC can pull this one off. Chris looks like he's got it on a good line.
Yeah, hard. Yep, hard, buddy, hard.
Well played.
Good drive.
And we've got action now. So another perfectly controlled shot by the sweepers, but the only way they can do that is if the weight's good, and that's just that nice hack weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice controlled slide in that situation.
Hair up.
Whoa.
Justin Heather trying to make the hit and dead roll back to the center line.
Curl.
Got it close.
Roll it. Hard.
We're watching a curling game, Dale.
Here we go. They're getting fired up. We're 6 ends in. This is the time.
Remember this one?
Yeah.
I would want to consider playing a little less weight and trying to stay on the nose this time. It's getting late in the end here. If this rolls away and isn't shot, I don't know, you might see the Saski fellas decide to draw. Down to skip rocks after this one.
Close. Curl. 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 Hard curl. Come on, hard. Really hard. Come on, hard, 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 hard.
Needs to kill the yellow and stay. Not going to stay.
Okay.
So now I think you're going to see Aaron play the straight come around. And this is a real good situation for Saskatchewan now with where we are in the end.
I think at 30.
That's why I liked that shot, but I liked it with like just back 8. Make sure we get to the nose and be shot rock when we're done.
Yeah, I hope we're not worrying too much about third shot in that situation, because if we're going to score our deuce, we're going to earn it in the 4-foot.
Yeah, that one over there is probably not going to score. If it does, that'll be our 3rd point, because Aaron did something uncharacteristic.
It was top 4, so I think 25 is your number.
We got handshakes over here on sheet 4, Brent.
Team Northern Ont taking down the boys from Nunavut and getting their first win. They had a tough battle yesterday against Team Saskatchewan, the Battle of the Green. And Nunavut slides to, I think that was their first game, actually.
Room, line's good though. Okay, weight's really close.
Aaron thought firm early on this.
It's running like it's hot. Yeah, it's back.
Curl or what?
I don't know.
No, it just needs to stop.
Don't want to touch it.
Just needs to stop.
Heavy, straight heavy.
All right, so Jeff's seen that.
15. Yeah, that's why I didn't add.
Yeah.
So just wanted that there on the top 4-foot instead of the back. And definitely can't freeze here, as the front end's talking there.
Yeah, top one's real good.
Chris and Patrick saying if we freeze, we're hooped, and that is accurate.
Yeah, it's like 15. Yeah, 15. I like 15. Even a little faster than that, but I'll 15.
As you picked up there, Dale, they're getting some faster times even on this side now. So
yeah, it's taken a while for that bar side to work in, but I think it's there now.
So need to be shot, but really don't want to be back to the back one.
Looks close. Looks like her light, if anything. You gotta go, guys. Still running.
Here's where they can get fooled here.
Curling now. Gotta get shot.
This will run on them.
Curl. Curl. Hey. Oh, you're
You
right.
gotta trust how fast this spot is.
Yeah. Freeze here then.
Classic panic.
Yeah, overreaction.
Oh, wait, are you gonna throw just back? Yeah.
What do you throw?
What are we throwing? Really let me know the weight.
So this needs to be a draw shot, not a takeout. It's a draw first. Even if you just froze on this one, Dale, you're not going to give up 2.
So very similar weight then.
Exactly, and that's the situation here where it can absolutely not happen is given a deuce. We're in the 6th end. You got a 1-point lead.
If he threw the exact same shot he just threw, it would be perfect. But he's tightened the ice, so he's going to throw it a little bit harder. And if he throws it like, instead of 3 feet harder, if he throws it 8 feet harder, he'll hit it high, and we're going to see broom slams. I'm calling it if that happens.
Very close. Just to it.
Yep.
These guys came to win.
Hard.
The line's tighter on this one, Brent. They got to go.
Really tight.
All the way, buddy. Really hard. Go. Really hard. Gee.
Weight's perfect, just tight early.
Same line for this one, right? Same like edge. Yeah.
And a big chance for BC. Just feather ticks the guard there. And Team BC now with the same draw for 2. The boys just couldn't quite hold it. Trevor and Steve wasn't for lack of effort, that's for sure.
Yeah, 15 and a quarter of us.
Like you said, Brent, just a straight draw. Let's think about those draws to the button, what line we took, trust what we've seen.
Yeah, you just need full forward.
Make it.
So same throw again here. Always found it very kind of reassuring when you get to throw the same shot twice.
A little less. Yeah. Let's go a little. Weight's close.
Line's good.
Just go a bit. You can always top it up. Keep it going.
I think John Shuster said it best. Did you ever see that Schuster clip? He missed, and then they left him the same shot. He made it for 2. He's like, you can't leave me the same shot twice, bitches. No problem here, I don't think. 2 red, and BC with a big 2 points takes a 4-3 lead into the 7th end. We'll be back to see the next 2 ends of action right after this.
From cash spiels to grand slams, club competitions to world championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Big 6th end deuce, score of 2 for Team BC, and they'll take a 4-3 lead here into the 7th end against Team Saskatchewan. Coming to you live from Barrie, Ontario, Everest Funeral Concierge Canadian Curling Club Championship. 2 of the teams we're going to see in the elimination games, I would think.
Calling it early, eh, Brent? This has been outstanding watching these 2 teams play.
Also, 4 out of 7 in each pool make the elimination games, I think, too. But double center's coming. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a good end to call.
Yeah, buckle up. We're into the last 2 here, so this should be good.
Okay, line's good.
2.
Okay, let it work, let it work.
1, 2.
Got a curl.
It's got to curl a mile. Wait until it breaks. Okay, here it comes now.
Got a curl.
Curl the center, curl, curl, curl. Yeah, keep curling, buddy, keep curling, keep curling. Curl, 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 curl. Every inch, every inch, every inch, every inch, every inch, every inch, every inch. Nice sweep, bud. Good
Well
toss,
done. Lined up, and that's pretty standard strategy when you're watching like the Grand Slams and stuff, but I do see more big ends in 7 when you're trying to hold them to 1. 3 tends to show its head more often than you would like.
You gotta go.
Classic case. Most of my career, I thought force and 7's the way to go. Do anything you can for a force and 7 until you get hit with a 3.
Right, exactly. We've all been there.
Sorry, guys. Chris.
Where do we know that?
I like the is it in?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, draw.
4 guards, so really
Yep.
no option. Those 2 yellow ones are in great spots. I know guys don't look super happy about where Steve's ended up, but I wouldn't be too upset yet.
Yeah, it's the pile of ice.
Ice will be nicely for the very end.
Go a bit early.
I think it's heavy.
Clean. 7. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Yep.
7.
Yep.
BC second.
Hard line.
Go.
Hard line.
Hard.
Really
Patrick
hard line.
Crowd here
Hard line.
looking a little shorter than they thought maybe. Ice might be
Go.
tightening up a little bit as we get to 7 here, but
Good toss, bud.
now you see why I like where that yellow one is, eh, Dale?
Man.
Yeah, might be
It's a heck of a shot. Unfortunately, it won't last around too long.
Control?
Yeah. Just control.
Control weight right on the nose. Anywhere close to nose gives you a really good result.
Hair up if anything.
Yep.
Hard! Hard, you gotta keep it off the line, Steve.
Hard!
Ooh,
Hard!
got it tight,
Hard!
but man, is he holding that? Don't
Hard!
think
Whoa! Whoa! Yep.
it's a little tick tick. Oh, a lot of touch.
Interesting.
Yellow ended up buried.
Sorry
and
about
shot.
that. Interesting, definitely the word there.
Good freeze there.
I mean, you can do that.
I got half.
See lots of rocks moving.
That's pretty good. I don't mind this for now. What do you have of this?
I really like this.
Okay.
How close are they?
We're playing.
He's elected to move this, Brent. Just one top floor.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it quick.
You good?
No.
Okay, come
He's
on.
electing to move it behind the yellow. I think they need to talk about this. Might have their angles mixed up.
Yeah, an important, obviously, every shot now, from now on out, one miss could be the difference. One bad call could be the difference. More likely a miss than a bad call in my experience, but
Wait, so this one? No, this one, yeah.
Yeah, either way. Yeah.
I like this one, yeah.
Do that.
Okay, what kind of weight you seeing?
What kind of weight are you seeing, Pat?
Here? Yeah, here, okay. Hey, Pat, go here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you don't have a lot.
Bumper to good bump.
Yep.
Bumper.
Okay, well, even if you do make this, Brent, I'm not sure that you're totally out of hot water.
agreed. I think an out-turn freeze in the pocket might have some merit to it.
Like that one.
Forward. Oh. Close. Room. Room.
A little.
Curl. 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 Hard curl. Curl. Keep curling. Hard. 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 Hard.
That's a good shot. Man, that was not easy.
He's making a ton out there.
Right out.
Pistol.
BC in full control here now, but I think Sasky probably wondering, are we trying to bail and see if we can get a blank now? Or
Like you're throwing the same weight?
I think so.
What are we doing?
So I think they're trying the double, which is really tight to the guard. But I don't see much else.
Same. Close.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. 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 Curl.
Making it look
curl,
easy.
Curl. Curl. Okay, good shot.
That's good.
Yeah, at least opens up the guard. Gets rid of those two reds that were really in the control zone.
Nose or hair under is pretty good.
Half flop under.
Like half under.
That needed to get very tight to the guard with the right
Yep.
weight to make that happen.
Let's make it.
The BC's going to want to nose this. Any roll away opens up the double on the far side or the double and roll under. And anytime that happens, just a roll away
Curl.
from possible
Curl a bit.
blank.
Curl, 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 curl. Curl hard. Curl, 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 curl. Okay, good shot.
And there it is.
All right, there's no blank.
Nope.
So how do we score two? I guess there is a blank. You double and roll.
Get a roll out, something. I think you crack these two though, don't you?
Probably just jam it.
Yeah, the guard's a little high to just, if that's a couple feet tighter, you might go straight around, but I think if you throw firm weight here,
Is normal jam it if you make the roll?
yeah.
Does it
It's gonna just jam? Make the roll with normal then.
Shooter doesn't hear ya. I think you got to pick the right weight. I think the guys are right. You might want to throw this a little bit harder.
I think so. Crack the double and see how far you can get a shooter going.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa! Steve! Curl a hair.
So close.
So are they drawing now? I'm not sure I would advise that. Looks like you got him forced if you just hit that yellow one. Yeah, they're gonna hit and roll, as somebody's saying, off the yellow.
Hit. I don't mind it. It's just you're probably gonna roll out. Yeah. That's fine. You'll have that.
That's fine, yeah.
I don't really want to play.
Let's do it.
I don't mind if you like it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go normal. Try and nose it.
Yeah. Nose hair high.
Yep. Hard line, yeah.
Gotta be full on this one, Brant.
Really hard. Hard. Hard.
Yeah.
That's
just a straight peel that we're looking to make too cute.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, 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 go.
Does
Okay, that works.
leave red line 2, but yeah, too worried about leaving a cross-house 9-foot double. Like you said, Dale, just peel that out and you're in really good shape to force.
Yeah, we're trying to make too much there.
Little hack weight.
Feels a little healthy.
Even a nose weight here. A nose hit.
Is that too much ice?
I don't think so.
Too much ice!
Depends how hard you're going to throw it, I guess.
Whoa, whoa!
Steve.
Curl!
Curl.
This is too much weight.
Curl!
Yep.
Curl, 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 curl.
It's going to pick it when it loses the shooter, though. I saw that as a hack weight shot and just kind of try and nose it.
I think we have to.
It's still not a terrible situation for either team. This is a bit of a tricky hit and stay. Don't want to wreck on your own after getting a big break there.
What's the alternative, though? I mean, where are you going to put this draw?
Yeah, nowhere. You have to hit it.
Yeah.
Make it.
Oh, wait.
Just control here.
Yeah, I like that. Get some movement.
I agree, yeah.
I love that. I like that, bro.
I think so, yeah. Just easy control. Like, I think you can hold it. Like, from here, it looks like a lot.
I think it's really close.
Okay, I'm going to trust it.
Yeah.
Maker, boys.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad that I don't play at the Richmond Club or even Matana Club to play against these guys. I don't work all day to come home and play my league game against guys like this.
No. It's supposed to be a light skate. Hey, you're supposed to be guys like this.
Oh, man.
Control weight.
Whoa! Room.
You really want to stick around here, or else you're going to see Aaron Shutra hit the top one. This one's curling.
Keep going, keep going.
This is not going to stick around.
Sit.
I'm going to try.
Oh, it does. One team angry, one team happy.
We need a hair left. It's got a bit straight here.
You could hear Patrick say, never a doubt.
Control. It's got a nice roll here, eh?
Yeah.
Control, hit and roll behind the center guard.
At this point, Aaron has to make an absolute beauty here, or we're into a draw to the button for our single, draw to the forefoot for single.
It's easy.
Should be chaseable wherever it rolls.
Down. Forever.
Looks like it's just going to be on the nose.
Tried the double. Right? Should have tried running the double.
Yeah. It's not throwing him clean.
Huh?
It's not throwing him clean.
No.
Yeah, it's real nice. Move that quarter rock for.
I'm liking those Sasky ball caps, Brent. I wonder if I talk loud enough, maybe they'll hear me.
I think so. Do you want to waste your turn on the earpiece on the hats?
Yeah, we just flick it on, maybe a bit in the last end here.
Just control.
So anything that hits and stays in the rings is mission accomplished.
Clean. Curl if you can. Curl, curl, curl. Cage is clean. Curl, get a bit of a roll.
Might leave a double for the blank here. How are we feeling here, Aaron?
It's funny how straight that is.
I think he already knew he was drawing the 4-foot, but he likes the intern.
Interesting.
Okay, what do we watch here?
I know that's a really long double, but
Or I guess, yeah, that'd be 2 down.
25?
25.
what are the chances of winning tied without? Is it, 20% in a competition like this? And then if you make that slash double, what are the chances you make that? Do you make it 20% of the time? And then what's the chances if you win if you're 1 down with? I don't know what the math is, but that's the calculation smarter people would do in this situation. I just kind of trust my gut and say, how you guys feeling?
Yeah, well, you have to be dead set on this intern, knowing exactly what it does.
Yep.
Because you can do all the math calculations you want or probability. You
Miss
can't
the
make
shot.
this shot.
I'm pretty sure it'll make contact. So even if we're down 2, I think we could make it 2 and end up in the same spot. But yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Seems like there's more ways to win if you make the double than if you don't.
Yes, if the double's made, it looks pretty good as far as momentum goes as well.
Yeah,
Here
good
we
shot
go.
there. No trouble. We got a tie game coming home. BC with the hammer. We'll be back right after this.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Welcome back. 8th end action, 4-4. Seems fitting. Tightly contested game between two of the best teams that I've seen in the event so far. I know I've only been here a day and a half, but
Line's good. Still going out.
British Columbia with the advantage. Last rock advantage.
Top floor. Here it comes.
Treated to a fabulous game,
Line's
Brent.
perfect. Top button.
It's going to be a good finish.
Easy, 14.5.
Glad that the
Pat,
folks
you're
at
wrong.
the crew at Balance Plus can give me the afternoon off to enjoy this. It's
Right?
great, yeah.
That's good. Nice toss, buddy. Perfect weight.
That's a good shot. You're going to see double centers. You need 2 centers.
Same turn.
Steve threw a good one on his first. Now just
Kind of like
needs
this
to.
turn now.
I don't think it really matters.
Do we think it's different? Not much. Like there's a little bit, but not much.
So they're talking side to side
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, they're still seeing a difference out there. I think at this point they'd be pretty confident either way. This seems more
Mine's good.
natural.
Boys jumped on it right away. Need some separation between these two.
Keep her going, boys.
Really got to dig here, boys. Need a little more there.
Got the lactic acid building up at this point.
Oh yeah, I don't care how jacked you are, Trevor. Everybody locks up at the same point.
Depleting those creatine phosphate pools like crazy. You got like 35 seconds to regenerate them.
And he's got to throw a draw. So we got the centers up. See if Chris Gomes can kind of exactly the same shot, a foot lighter on the same line. And
Okay, go Pat, both you. Yep.
didn't even think about trying the chip shot. The first one was not on the center line, so that was available. And
really hard, guys.
uh-oh.
Really hard. Come on, keep going.
There's the tight guard that Sasky wanted.
Okay, I think it's what we all kind of wanted since this is going to be a great finish here.
We've got no skin in the game. We want carnage. We want action. The fans beside me don't feel the same. Watching's terrible, isn't it, when you care?
I like 22.
Playing's hard, but watching is 10x harder when you have someone you care about in the game.
Well, you would know, Brent, but you're going to know a lot more in a few years.
Right?
When you got two coming into the game. Like, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like that.
I bet.
Got to be there, boys.
Yep, hard.
Looks like this has really got to go.
Hard, guys.
Hard, guys.
The line was beauty. They fell in love with the line and left the weight.
Still in a good spot, though. Can easily get around that to the button, too. A lot of cleanup required here from Team BC.
Right there.
Patrick's been up to the challenge on almost every shot all day. He could get, there is a spot to hit it where almost everything's moving. If he get those top two moving, he'd be extremely happy, though. Little floaty there. Over the top's got to be the way you're playing it to start with, I would have thought.
Almost. Good try, bud.
Yeah, very impressed with Patrick's play today. I'm sure he's got to be high on that recruitment list that goes around the Richmond Curling Club. If they can pry him away from this team, there's lots of teams that are probably looking for a solid player.
Brent Pierce has got to be looking for another team. He's never quitting, so. I like this call. I think a lot of thought would be, oh, let's go in turn to the button, but as long as this red one's got a piece of the button, it's really making it difficult for you. If you freeze on it, anything coming back into the house that goes into it, yours won't go anywhere as an extra bonus, but.
Just trust the weight. This thing will pull late.
Yep. Through. Line's good. Yep, hard.
Hard, guys.
Sure looks good. I didn't get it there. This is perfect line.
Freeze it right on.
This is a good looking shot. Right there.
Oh, boy.
Well done.
That's where you'd walk it down to, I think.
Yeah.
So another shot here.
Yeah, you got it.
Double, and then the second one coming back is red. That top 8 rock is still a problem rock for Team BC. This is a very makeable triple peel.
Curl.
Very long sliding again. Oh.
So close.
So do we freeze again now? How do we manufacture this steel?
All right, Fox, up to you.
I think they're probably going to talk about this, would be my guess. I don't see their clocks, but they're ahead of, they're right on pace with everybody else. They probably have lots of time.
Yeah, a couple blasts would be a good spot.
Yeah, he's thinking the same.
Freeze again.
Aaron's thinking right in around, get in there.
Yeah, this is a time for a talk for sure. Could throw that high center back, make the double peel hard, protecting that kind of bump, that freeze bump on your last, and leave the in-turn draw for the win.
So close on both of us, buddy. Good try. Yeah, nothing to say. I just thought I would.
A little different than the dynamics on your team with Glenn. Richie would have been already slid all the way down there.
Yeah, Glenn didn't call the meetings. He just participated.
Yeah, we're still shots.
Glenn was a rare breed as a skip. like 100% of the time, 100% open to input. That's rare, and not that the way other skips operate is wrong, but most other skips have the stop sign every now and again where it's just like, hey, if I wanted to talk to you, I would have asked.
Try giving the stop sign to Richie or Wayne.
True. Maybe Glenn was just smarter than most. This looks a little heavy and a little wide. Might want to sweep this by. Don't want to just bump it and stay on the corner.
Free it up.
Okay. Not ideal.
Angle's a touch better.
What do you get for a time?
Just a hair heavy, I think, if that's...
We can do that.
Oh, I don't know. Then you're definitely going to see them freeze another one
If
on
you
it.
do this, it could come here. That's okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you ever want to pick our time here?
Just get the front open.
Yeah.
Over the top. Is over the top past the back
Okay.
yellow, though?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I think he has to risk it. I mean,
Yeah, try and get our shooter over here.
I know they're shot, but you definitely can't guard. So if that's the case, let's open up the middle.
Let's make it.
If this made contact with second shot and lost shot rock and spilled off, I don't think they'd be overly upset with that.
Yeah, I was thinking that at first. I'm like, what do we want to do there? But yeah, we probably want to free it up.
Yep. Hard.
Never wide.
Shooter. Okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad. Now you freeze again, I think.
Now again.
Yeah. One guard and then freeze. That's fine, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. See down on that. See down on that. Just clean it. It's all there. Whoa. Yeah, we're tight.
It's gotta grind.
Don't want it for both.
Needs to be in a spot where you can't get that red one coming back, but if this is tight, you got to sweep it to not angle it. You got to keep this high. Somebody sweep that.
Got to be in the vicinity, guys. Get close.
Somebody sweep that.
Oh,
okay. Accidentally. It's still over curl. You can get enough drag here. You're going to hear some noise, but.
Yeah, you're going to run that.
Can try.
Just a couple of licks there, and you could have kept that even an inch higher.
Yep, let's do it.
And even a bump, then there would be no drag.
Half rock, yep.
Saskatchewan's going to be shot after this, though, I think.
Let's make it.
Definitely does not want to nose this.
Whoa, curl.
Didn't nose it. Almost didn't hit it.
Oh, no.
Keep curling. Okay.
He's going to drag it a bit. Oh, man.
Okay.
All right.
Is that good or bad?
Not sure.
Probably shot now.
I think he's happy with that angle. I'm
Yeah.
not entirely sure.
I don't know what you do.
Timeout coming.
Do you guard that floor?
I don't think there's a guard there, is there, Brent?
I don't see a guard.
Timeout!
Yeah, here we go.
If you guard that,
So you move in the red and
guard the floor, he's gonna rip
Gotta
into
move the red, though,
that
right?
should not
that's my
somewhere.
first thought.
And you'll still have the guard. Or
But you
he'll
can't
peel
really
the guard
shoot or
and then you
pass
tap.
yours. But let's hear what they have to say.
Do you like guarding the four? Guard the, because right now he's playing this.
Yeah, I think you guard the 4 on this one.
Yeah, because you leave him a 2, it's fine. It just kicks into there. Great. Guard the
I think
4.
something like this.
Yeah.
If and then we have two shots on either side. Like if he chose to guard, we'd still have some.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you have to stay guard? An in off, I guess, or something?
Would you, Justin overthrew that or just running good?
So they settled on the guard
Looks like it's
here.
running pretty good now, eh?
No, it's running fine. Similar. He overthrew.
Back
Like
red
he,
one
well, he
shot.
threw a 35. He just added pretty solid. And it's running.
It's an
nice.
interesting
It's like
situation. I
40
mean,
for a guard,
So
the
ideally,
other
we're
shot
tight here.
they didn't really look at is, do you play the hit and roll off the yellow one now?
That might play.
If you can roll right to the side of the button frozen, they can't get it. They blast the front, and then you kind of throw one in front. And it looks like to me like that might be a game winner. But if you roll it if it's not perfect, they're going to leave a really simple double. But
You can hurt that.
Line's
I
ahead.
mean, you can make a perfect one now or on your last. So
Okay, line's good now.
Keep her going.
Keep going. Keep going. Get it tight.
I want to close
Get it
this.
tight. Go, Steve. Come on. Get it tight. Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Come on.
Keep going.
yeah, I think they're getting. I think they're okay. Overcooking it a little.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's where they wanted it.
Yeah.
Still have the hit and roll off the outside.
And that goes there. You could like just tap it even. You guys want to take our time out? Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
this yellow one's not leaving the forefoot, but red can lie too if they just kind of hit it. They don't have to hit it hard.
I think it was important they finished that up to just cover a sliver more of the red. You didn't want to give them a license to nose it, I don't think.
Or you could play it with like
a tap it, and
you could play it with back line.
Yeah.
The center roll there, the shooter's there.
As advertised, we got a heater of a finish.
That's a bit scary, honestly. Yeah. Like I can make that, and then if I'm wrong, he just taps, and I guess I just fall into the middle. But yeah.
Like with
Yeah, I'll go.
with weight or not much weight.
Just enough to get this to here.
Yeah, and then like as long as it's there,
Yeah.
this will be shot, and then we keep that shooter there.
That one
Yeah,
might spill in a
this will
little
be the
too.
shot.
Yeah,
rock, right?
I think that's probably
I think
fair.
that's the shot.
Yellow right there.
Just throw
So
back
option
right,
one
kind
peel,
of
but I'm
stick
thinking it's
on
too
the
late
right.
for
Coach
that.
Mora to join
Option
the
two is
conversation.
tapping
Pop the
this
yellow
with
to the
some
right.
weight or not. If we
Hopefully
move this
spill
to
the
here,
phone rock
we'd have
in
second
here.
and first and second if I play like a hack waiter at it.
Let them do what they do.
Yeah. Yeah. So we kind of want to move that a bit too.
I've already done my job. Jeff Rock is ready.
Yeah.
What are we telling them
Oh,
for
you're
time?
saying we kind of do like that, or like just get rid of it.
How does
I think he would come and
how
tap
does
that
Saskatchewan get shot if you guard that hit and roll?
T75 or one of
and
those
leave that for after.
Well,
Assuming
they might
actually
be able to
they
roll
are
one in.
shot. The Saskatchewan is shot, I think. There's the overhead.
You know, I don't mind it. Okay.
Need a jacket.
If I get there.
The other one I don't mind either. I don't mind that tap either, like with half weight.
Yeah.
You'll
What do
be
you think?
sitting maybe two, right?
Yeah, that's kind of my first thought was this one.
Yeah. I don't mind that, but you're gonna leave him this.
Yeah.
Although it's gonna be a little bit more difficult because
It's a long time out, I can tell you that.
The more we talk about this, I think this is the problem, isn't it? What do you think, Fuck?
It looks like they've
I initially
identified that
thought
hit and roll.
hack waiter on that.
Yeah.
I don't mind the hack waiter on that.
Like that'll go here. You'll
just
have your shooter to
I'm just
use
concerned,
as
like
well.
my shooter's there, he hits and rolls in. I
Well,
think
your
we play
shooter
this.
will stay there, and if you need to run it in at the
So
end,
the guard takes both the tap and the hit and roll away, Brent.
You'll have two shots over.
Kind of.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
It leaves them
So in
kinda
this one,
scary
like,
to
this
throw.
is going to be moved,
Yeah,
right?
you
So I'm
leave
going to hit it
them
enough to
shot.
like bump this there, so that's going to be over there.
I'd play hack or even board.
Hack on the middle one,
let's make this-
try and nose it and hope you get a little
I like
lucky
it. Sounds good. Thanks, Coach.
with the
Okay, so how do we make
shooter
it now?
that they don't hook.
I think hack to board, like I think it doesn't curl a tremendous
no,
amount.
they seem to run here, right?
Yeah, I think board. Ideally, I want to be like there or there, right?
Gonna move these two, get that yellow kicked out a bit.
Yeah,
The shot you're going to open up is the out turn freeze to the back red one.
Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Okay,
Once
easy
that
board.
yellow one's not there, and the yellow one's going to almost be there to kind of chap off of. So
Right.
For that reason, I don't know what I like. I like running the guard into the side yellow one. That's what I like. I just decided, Dale. Are
Yeah,
you with me?
no, yeah,
And if
I
you
can
just
see that.
straight peel it, I guess if they make a perfect hit and roll, you probably lose.
You do. Well,
Make it.
yeah, you probably do if it's perfect.
If you make this good and they make a perfect freeze, you probably lose also, though.
You draw the pin. Might be your only hope then.
Yeah, I'm a sweeper, and I don't like those.
Room right now. Robo. Curl, I think.
Curl!
It's got a
Curl! Curl! Hard curl!
So shooter's not going to hook because it's rolling out.
Yep,
So
hard
that
curl,
might not be a
hard curl.
bad thing, though.
Okay. Too much weight. Okay, not bad.
Yeah, he's got a draw.
A little kind of soft nose double, and
He's got to make the double and stick around or draw.
Interesting.
Okay, get ready to carve.
That worked out pretty good, but if this is made,
Yeah, this is stay on these sides.
it's going to be the out turn, kind of back 8 foot
Yeah, you got it, bud.
draw chap for the win.
I don't think he has daylight.
It's probably a hair.
No, I would agree. It's got to be tight to the guard. Aaron Shutra trying to give his team a chance to steal the win here. Lefty out turn.
Curl. Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Steve.
Got a curl, but it's close.
Yep. Straight. Hard. Hard.
Got a
Whoa. Whoa.
curl.
It's good.
Pretty good. Well executed. The shooter comes through in the clutch. Do the pointer, finger pointer.
Yeah, I haven't thrown that path before, so if I nose it,
No.
no.
A great shot under pressure. Clutch.
Very good.
Yeah.
So they just said he doesn't think he can nose it. So if that's the case, then this is probably just a draw.
Yeah, that was the line we had in the 6th, right?
And why wouldn't it be? We were treated to
ran
an
a bit.
entire game like this. Let's
saying, I
draw the
think we
white
take a
for the
hair
win.
less.
Probably going to be a tied measure, and we're going to go
Yeah, I think
extra.
you're right.
What do we think over here?
We basically played this twice before in the 6th, right? So I'm just throwing a draw. We got to get to the inside of that rock, so I'll give you guys T and let you do your jobs.
1475.
Okay, coming down just that hair.
Just the hair.
So if he's saying just draw, that ice to me looks tight to get by that center. Inside edge of 8. He does throw a positive handle though, and Jeff hasn't made a whole bunch of mistakes on reading the ice, that's for sure. So here we go. BC, final stone to win the game.
Wait for the line. Line's okay.
Can't get caught with that back button mentality.
Yep.
Back four.
Hard line.
Hard line, goes.
Line's good. Hard line. Straight. Yep.
Perfect.
Do you need backing?
Yep. Yep. Curl.
Great shot and a great finish to a great game. Big win for BC. We'll be back in about an hour with ladies draw. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon.